So, how do you handle emailing your list about list growth events like bundle giveaways without bombarding your list, annoying people, and making people unsubscribe? We're going to answer that question today, and I'll give you a quick update on my goal. I'm Sera. This is my channel, Coach Diaries, where I'm taking you along with me on my journey to grow my email list by 4,000 subscribers in the year 2025 without any paid ads or complex strategies. And I've broken it down by quarters. So this first quarter, my goal is to reach 1,000 new subscribers, and I'll give you an update where I'm at with that. Now, along the way, I'm sharing with you how I do this, all the tools that I'm creating to use to keep myself organized, like my list growth planning calendar, which the link is down below if you'd like a copy for yourself, and the things I'm learning, and more importantly, the big mistakes that I'm making, which you will see if you go back and watch the other videos. But my hope is that you will learn from my mistakes and not have to go all through that and be able to grow your list even faster because you can kind of leapfrog ahead of me in terms of all of the mistakes that I've made. So let's get to this question of, because I recently had this conversation with someone who had said to me, yes, I have participated in bundle giveaways to grow my list, but I found it really difficult because I had to email my list all the time. So there's a couple of things to consider here. One, how much do you email your list currently? So if you're emailing your list, let's say only once or twice a month, then if there's this sudden influx of emails where it's just promoting these bundle giveaways, then you might see unsubscribes because your people are not used to that. So you have to think of it in terms of what are your people currently accustomed to? And what would seem out of the norm for them that might cause some disruption, right? Now, if you're emailing your list a couple of times a week, and of course, I highly encourage you to email your list at least once a week. I would really love to see that you're emailing them twice or more. Then bringing in some bundle giveaways a couple of times a month, or even just once a month or a couple times a quarter, isn't going to be a big deal. And I'm going to talk to you about how to make sure that you're still providing value. First off, I do want to mention here that there have been studies done in marketing to show that emailing every single day is actually creating better results than emailing a few times a week, a few times a month. Now, I have to pause and say that that's if you are providing high value every day. Now, I have talked about this in past videos, but I felt it was really important to bring this up again because we are talking about emailing and increasing your frequency of emailing your communities. For example, if you're sending out a daily vlog, or if you're sending out a daily kind of journal type of email, or if you're sending out a daily motivational email to achieve a specific goal, those are of high value, and your people are more likely going to really be looking forward to those emails. And then occasionally in those emails, you're promoting something. That's not going to be a big deal because all in all, you're providing value to them and they look forward to receiving your emails. On the other hand, if your emails are just promoting an offer all the time, then chances are they aren't going to look forward to opening those emails. So it's always a balance of figuring out what that is for you, right? What that high value is for you and your community, and keeping that balance in place. So coming back to promoting bundle giveaways or list growth events for that matter, because it's not just bundle giveaways. It could be podcast guesting. It could be newsletter collaborations. It could be freebie swaps. It could be a number of things that we would consider list growth events that part of the agreement for you being, whether it's on a podcast or newsletter swap, is that you're also promoting that event. So same thing, you're going to be emailing your list or promoting on your social media platform. So coming back to that, the other thing that I really want to share with you is how to make sure that even in promoting these events and writing these emails to do so, that you're still providing high value. Now, a lot of hosts, or most of them, I don't know that I've come across any that haven't, because this is pretty typical and standard of being a list growth event host, is that they're providing you with email copy as well as images that you can use when you promote the event. Now, if you loathe writing and you really don't enjoy writing at all, it's okay to use the copy that they've written for you. However, I highly encourage you to go in and at least make about 20% change in that email copy. Make it more personal to your community, bring in a little bit of your voice. Now, that's worst case. What I would love to see you do is that you write your own email copy to promote the event. That's one way to increase the value with an email, even in promoting a list growth event. Now, the second way is to provide your own feedback and recommendations on products in the event itself. So, for example, I'm participating in a bundle giveaway right now. I know, surprise, surprise, right? It's a pretty constant thing for me right now. But one of the ways, because I am promoting these fairly often, and I do email my list frequently, one of the ways that I make sure I'm still providing value for my community, even though I'm promoting these list growth events, is explain why it's helpful for them to go and get some of the free offers provided to them through these events. So you go and opt in, you see, or you may not have to opt in initially, that each one is a little bit different, but you see all of these different free offers, and these are more than lead magnets. So a lot of mini courses, things of that nature. And you choose the ones that you want and you opt in to get those. So explain why that's a really good thing, how that's going to help them in some way, help them down the road, even if it's something they don't need right now, but they know they're probably going to need it in the future. I talk about that as building your resource vault. Early on, especially for new coaches, when you're just starting out, you're getting a lot of free content because it's all that you have the budget for right now, right? Or you have some courses or training that you've signed up for that you've paid for, but your budget is limited. So you do need to get as much free resources to learn from as you can. So that's one of the reasons these bundle giveaways are really helpful for new coaches. Again, it's a way to build your resource vault. So let's say that there's a free offer in one of these bundle giveaways that's all about setting up your podcast platform. You don't have a podcast, but you know that you want to do a podcast at some point. It's a really good idea to grab that free content now and set it aside. Put it in a folder marked resources and save it for when you do need it, because when that time comes, you are going to be so grateful that you got some free resources around it. So there's even templates for, podcast show notes and things like that. Little things that is going to make your life so much easier when you get to the point that you're ready to use it. So explaining to your community why this is a really good thing for them to go and check out. And then the other thing that I do is I go through the bundle giveaway myself. And of course, there's free things that I opt in for. And I explain to my audience things that I picked out for myself and things that I think might be of really great use to them. So it's kind of like curating. I go through and I say, I think my community would really benefit from and like this, this, and this. And I pull those products into my email and explain to them why and encourage them to go grab one. So I'm saving them some time rather than having to spend it scrolling through, and I'm telling them exactly what I think they should go pick up. So in that sense, I'm providing them value, even though this is a list growth event that I'm sharing, a couple of times a month, several times over a quarter. Each time I'm taking the time to look through it, hand pick items, share with my people why that's of value to them, and hopefully they go and grab it and build their resource vault. So you can still create an immense amount of value, even for something that is kind of on this rinse and repeat, these bundle giveaways where you're having to promote, right? You absolutely can. And you can even, if you go through and look through a bundle giveaway that you're participating in, and you are really drawn to one particular free offer. Let's say that it's a personal development. It's a journal. Maybe it's a journal around getting healthier or losing weight. But there's something really unique about it that you like. You can create your whole email around that. Now, of course, the person who is providing that free content in the bundle giveaway is going to be really grateful to you for doing that. But again, like, there are ways to make these emails not just another bland email that's promoting something. Make it personal, make it of value and useful to your audience. Save them some time, give them some shortcuts, and there you go. Once again, you're providing value to your community while not making it troublesome for you to be participating in and therefore promoting these events for your own list growth. I'm always very transparent with my audience too. My community knows that I'm working on a really big list growth goal, so they know why these emails are coming in, right? It's part of my agreement. But again, I am passing on value to them in curating and giving them some perspective as to why they might want to grab these things now. So I hope that you do the same and know that there's always, and there are many more angles around this, and I'll be happy to share them as I begin to use them myself to make sure that you can turn these promotional emails into something of value for your people. All right, so let me give you a quick update. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, in the last couple of videos, because of the big glaring mistake number 2 that I made, I was behind. I didn't have any list growth events that I was participating in. So it was kind of this dead space of list growth, right? Now, I did say, I think in the last video I did mention, because of the normal list growth events that I do, just like opting in for a free offer or a lead magnet, things of that nature, that I had, I can't remember if it was right around 14. It was under 20 for sure. Probably. So I know that I was just over 600 at that point in time. Keep in mind, my goal for this first quarter is 1,000. So I am currently participating in a list growth event, and I have another one starting in just a few days. I'm looking at my calendar now. Let me go over here really quick and look and see. So I have one that is ongoing right now until the 10th of March. And that's kind of nice when you have these longer list growth events for a couple of reasons. You have more time to accumulate new leads, right? And you also have a bigger span of time to promote the event. So let's say that the requirement is 2 emails and 1 social media post. So now I have about not quite 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so to get those emails out and share that social post. Whereas if it were, say, only over 5 days, and I had, even if it was just, say, 2 emails or 1 email and a mention, that makes it a little bit more challenging to get that out to my list in such a short time. So I like it when there are longer events like this. So I have this one that's running until the 10th. I have another one that just started a couple of days ago and is running just 2 more days. So this one is a short one. And then I have another one starting on the 1st of March. So I do have quite a few back to back right now. Now, I did want to bring up another thing. There is a bundle giveaway that I'm participating in that runs in April, the very first week of April. And this one is, the host of this event is someone that I have participated in one of her events before, and it was one of my most successful lead generation list growth events to date. So I was very excited to see that she was offering another bundle giveaway, and I wanted to participate. Now, I did get my application in, I did get accepted, so I'm very happy about that. One of the things, like, I had to delay it until the very last minute because I wanted to create a new product to test, because I've mentioned to you before, one of my bundle giveaway products I suspect is probably not converting all that well, that it's the product itself that's the problem. So I wanted to test another one. And this is something that I've already tested in my community, and it has shown to do really well, that people like it. And so I just needed to set it up to be usable in a bundle giveaway. And I've also offered it, as I said, I've offered it for sale in my community too. So that, I got all of that ready and was able to apply. So I'll be trying a new product that I'm giving away in this bundle giveaway. So I'm very hopeful that this one will be just as successful as the first one I did with this host, if not more. And the other thing that I am doing differently this time, and this is purely a test, is I have signed up to be a sponsor of this event. Now, in this journey to reach 4,000 new subscribers, I am not doing any paid ads. Signing up to be a sponsor did require that I pay a very small fee to get extra visibility and some exclusive visibility. So I won't be counting those extra leads in towards my goal, because I'm not going to count the ones that come from any kind of paid advertising. However, I did want to test it, because while I won't do a lot of paid sponsors, and I have done one in the past that I didn't see any real significant value from it, and it just was probably because it wasn't the audience that everything was being put in front of was not a match for me. But this one, because I already know it has gone really well, I am very, very hopeful that this sponsorship addition will boost the numbers even more. So I'll let you know how that goes and tell you whether I think signing up to be a sponsor was worth it. And again, I won't count those numbers, okay, towards the actual goal, because I want to keep that all organic or non-paid. Okay, so that is an update there. I have, let's see if I have any other. I mentioned that I have the one on March 1st through the 10th, and then I have another one on the 17th of March to the 21st. So from now until the end, and well, actually until the middle of April, I am back to back on bundle giveaways. So it will be a very busy couple of months, but I'm very, very hopeful that I will reach my goal, 1,000 this first quarter, towards that 4,000 for the year. Okay, so one last thing for you, talking so much about these bundle giveaways and the kind of products that you create and how to ensure that you're still providing value to your community and when you have to email so often. I have put together an application checklist template. And what this is a document that you complete for every product you create to use in bundle giveaways. The reason this is so valuable, and honestly, I wish I'd had it. I wish I had figured this out earlier, because when you're applying for a bundle giveaway, they're going to ask you for all of this information. So of course, name of the product, summary or description for the product, a link to where people will access the product, your email address, your website, your, let's see, a headshot, an image of the product, and a few additional details. So it's really incredibly helpful if you create one document. Let's say, like, for example, one of the products that I'm giving away right now in these bundle giveaways is called the Success Frequency. So I have an application checklist template or application checklist for the Success Frequency. It has all of those details: the product name, the description, the link to my website, the headshot image, the photo or the image for the product itself, and anything else I might need, all in one document. And I have one of these created for every single one of the products I use in these bundle giveaways. And the reason is when you go to apply, you have to fill out this form, and some of them can be quite lengthy. And for the longest time, when I applied for these events, I would spend 20 minutes, even a half an hour at times, because I'm searching all over for the parts and pieces, or I'm having to write it right then in the moment. And now that I have these application checklists completed, it takes me 5 minutes to complete an application, because it's all in one place. I just copy and paste and it's done. So I want to share the template with you for that. If you would like a copy, just let me know in the comments below and I will send it your way. Okay? So much love. And, I hope that you follow along with me on this journey to grow my list by 4,000 new subscribers to my email list this year in 2025 without any paid ads or complex strategies. Share this with people that you know who are needing to grow their list in their coaching business. It really helps to reach other people and help them create some wins in their business and life, right? That's the best that we can ever do, is to help another human being. So if you would be so kind to like and subscribe, share this with people you know who might need it, and I will see you next week. Fingers crossed that I have some big list growth news for you. I'll see you then.